it's a great question, and winning the NBJ Small Company Growth Award meant a lot. First, to just be nominated. When I heard that I was nominated, that's always an honor that somebody in our industry is recognizing the hard work and effort and strategy that you put together as a company. And then when I actually heard that I won the award, it was a really humbling experience. There's some great companies, there's some great products in the industry, and to be selected among the top groups of products and companies out there as the winner of the Small Company Growth Award really meant a lot to me in terms of the hard work that we put in paid off, it was recognized, and then more importantly, it really looks at the strategy of working with branded, patented, science-backed products as being a good path to follow. Well, I'm not 100% sure of why and how companies win these awards, but certainly there's a vetting process where you look at the type of company, how long the company's been around, and then certainly what the growth is of that company against its peers. So hopefully that means that our numbers were good. And again, getting back to the strategy that we've selected, which is pretty unique in the industry, where all we do is work, and this is really on a representation type of way. We work with very unique patents that are products that have good science supporting the efficacy and safety of them. And then we work hard to go out and get those in front of the right players in the industry, certain companies that are looking for that type of product. They want something that has the science to back both efficacy for their consumer base, but then also the claim support so that they're ethically marketing their products. And that paid off last year for us, for sure. Well, I've been in the industry, in the supplement industry for 10 years, and prior to that I was on the pharmaceutical side for 12, so I've always been in healthcare as an industry. And really the reason why I'm in this industry was a personal decision to move back to Minnesota, come back to the States. I was international for a number of years and moving back. And there was a good opportunity within the supplement arena to work with a supplier of a really high-end, branded, patented, well-backed scientifically ingredient in the weight loss sector. And that was my entry into that marketplace. Fast forward up to about 3 years back from to date, I actually branched out on my own and started Nutra. And at that time, we had some really good relationships in the industry, but we had a really small portfolio that we were bringing to those companies. So I started Nutra with the concept of really trying to expand the offering and value that we bring to the marketing companies and the makers of finished goods in terms of good clay that they can sculpt their finished product from, have it work for the consumer, have it be safe, and then really go out with strong marketing messages that are backed up by good published studies. And that's where I am today, is that we have a really nice collection. I work with 4 different companies and their specific products. We have a product portfolio of 5 unique branded patented ingredients. And our customer base today is well over 100 customers that we actually deal with, which again fit that profile of that's the type of ingredients that we want to use and will use in our products. And it's been really fun. Today, as an industry, I think the industry is still very, very healthy. And I think the future of our industry is very, very bright. Obviously, there's a number of things that could skew that one way or the other, whether it's a positive or a negative. But I think that in general, as certainly for North Americans, as we are more and more responsible for our own health care, and the cost of not maintaining our health is coming to our pocket more and more on an individual level, I think the role that supplements and good nutrition is just going to grow. And the nice thing is it doesn't cost as much as it used to, because the cost of not taking care of yourself is so high. So the whole concept of prevention, of taking care of yourself, pays dividends down the road, which I think is the only way to really change consumer behavior. So from that perspective, healthcare structure, healthcare systems that are being proposed, that are in place and will be in place, I think is really good for our industry. Health of the industry, I think one of the challenges that we have right now is the level of innovation. Certainly over the last couple of years, in my opinion, the number of companies that are truly bringing innovative products, and this is both as suppliers of ingredients and then also companies making finished goods, I think it's been lower than I've seen in my 10 years in the industry. I'm seeing slight pulses that is changing. And I think really as an industry, for us to grow, you have to innovate. You have to bring new things to the marketplace that drive better health for the consumer. And that's really getting back to NutraBridge, what we're trying to do. We're on the innovative side. We're working with several different companies that have products that are newer. They're on that pathway of getting good science supporting, again, safety and efficacy, because it's key to our platform and also the consumer. And I think as an industry, it's important to maintain that, because when we don't, we get brought into a really negative scenario, whether it's from the press, whether it's from the government. And bottom line, there's great products on the market. There's great products that are coming onto the market. We want to be part of making that happen more quickly. It's been really fun being a small company. I've worked in companies that are 65,000, where I first started in my professional world, and now I'm down into a very, very small company, which, again, we're doing lots of different things. We're wearing lots of different hats in terms of our job function every day, which is actually refreshing. But being a small company, the main challenge that we're seeing is, are you staying true to your mission, and do you have a good mission established? And really getting back to the NBJ Small Company Growth Award, this is a fact that's reaffirming that our strategy is spot on. And I'm really, really happy about that in terms of we only work with branded, patented products. So, some of our products include the 7 Keto for weight loss, which is one of the best in the marketplace. We have a new product for blood sugar and insulin control, working on postprandial glycemia. Excellent product called NC2. We have a really unique blueberry product from Alaska, truly wildcrafted, called Aurora Blue. And we have a joint care product called Microlactin, which is, when taken, something that the consumer is going to feel better after the first 1 to 2 weeks, 91% of the time. All of those things bring innovation and fit exactly what we're doing, because there's either great science, and in some of the products that are brand new, we're not there yet from a clinical trial pedigree, but that takes time to develop, and we're on that path to develop it. So I think for me, the fun part of the job is the diversity every day, because you really don't know what's going to come down the pipe, and it could be something very different than what you did yesterday. But it really gets back to you're nimble enough to do things differently, yet still stay on that same path of really trying to bring innovative products to market and work with the right partners. That's the other thing that's pretty fun, is you can truly select what companies fit with our mission statement. And if there's a match between the values of both of our companies, then we as a partner to them can be really helpful to help drive their success. And there are some companies that we just simply don't work with because there is no fit with what we're trying to do and what they're trying to do as a company, and that's okay. And as a small company, you can make that decision and say, here's the core group of people that we're working with. And so partnerships are really key in a small company, and certainly something that I try to put a lot of time into developing them, so you can be good to your clients that have the ingredients that we help represent and bring to market, but then also to your customers that actually end up buying the product and using them in their finished product, and hopefully you're driving their sales growth. Because as a supplier, when your customers grow, you grow. When your customers don't, you don't. So you're really dependent upon the success of that customer, the end company marketing the product.